so through here, pretty much duplicate of what happened in the wing that we're about to go into. All the happening in here. They're starting to pour these bathrooms back. That should be happening soon. And all these trenches on the side here. As you can see, roughing is heavily underway. Everybody's in here doing that. It's mostly done for electrical within the walls, and plumbing is moving right along. Same with HVAC. HVAC's been going in pretty solid. As you can see above, all the main duct is in down the corridor, and they're branching out into the rooms. So this is pretty much the anticipation of, this looks like what the wing that we're about to go into looked like. And then it's kind of a nice way to see the transition and how it happens. Because as you can tell, as we move over into the south wing, there's still some framing, there's still some open areas, but these are more unique rooms. These rooms aren't duplicated like the patient rooms that are further down the hallways. So, as you can see, all the rough-in is mostly done in these areas. Backing's in, casework's going to be starting soon. All these walls are topped out over here, and if you keep coming down here, you can see the drywall is pretty much finished in these areas. And slide through here, I believe this is the bathroom that is getting mocked in right now. So yeah, tiles starting to pour those floors back in there, and tiles are going to be going in here, and this is going to be the ISO room that is also mocked up for everybody to take a look at. As you can see, the painting has started in most of these areas. He's working his way down this way. Glass is in finally on all these. Let's see. And then the only real big change here in the hallways is these soffits have been framed in and they're getting ready to be completed. There's some rough-in to go into them. There's some voice and data that'll go through, or some nurse call stuff, and there's a lot of low voltage stuff that goes through here. So
I'll put a board in the back.
I don't know how far you guys went down that way last time, if you need to go that way.
Can we take a look at where the inpatient therapy room is up in
Yes.
the wing?
Yep. I believe we can get in there. It's a lot of more in the same down through here. I mean, all the rooms are pretty much identical, and they're going through the same steps as that first room that we were in. Won't be too long now before we get on to the finishes and making this thing actually look like what everybody has in their heads versus what it looks like on a set of plans. Come through here, this is where that inpatient area is. So you can see this is all rocked in. The windows will be going up in here. We have these temporary walls are set back a little bit so we can actually get the windows in. So this is coming right along, and obviously you can see that's where that's a rough-in of a shower over there. Yeah, I mean it's starting to come together. It'll look a lot more complete once this glass is in within, I'd say, a couple weeks here after they get it all squared away. And then all of the other finishes and rough-ins will start throughout here that obviously are dependent on glass being in and the stuff being moved around. So it's coming along really well in here. So now I guess head to the out to the cold.
Looks
They
so
didn't-
much. It's been a
it's-
month and
yeah,
it's unbelievable.
it's pretty crazy how much it actually, now you can kind of see. All right. One of the unique things that we missed on the way over here is right here, this room. You can see the special door frame. This is where the patient lift is being put in. And it'll ride. They're gonna put some structural steel, which it looks like they're starting to. Yeah, there's the start of it right there, and it'll actually be able to lift the patient out, up, and that's why the special door frame is split and right into the bathroom.
It's just one of those rooms.
I believe there's 2 more, and then I think there's a total of 5.
But yeah, it would be down that other hall where
So yeah, these are a couple of multimedia rooms and a conference room over here. So they look farther behind, but that's because there's less stuff that actually goes into these things. There's not plumbing or anything special like that, so those will go in pretty quick. Thanks. All right, so like I was saying, the HEI panels are pretty much complete as we wrap around the other sides of the building. This last little section left and then a little bit left on the other side, which are, it goes up real fast. As long as they get that furring up, it goes up pretty quick. I was surprised at how fast it went up in a week and how much they actually got done. So as soon as the slab poured in here and the underground is all done, then we can start the exterior framing and work on getting this closed up so we can start working on the inside. We'll have about 4 to 5 phases at the same time, so it's really cool to see the stages of how everything works together, because you have the beginning of this stage, almost the other stages, and kind of in the middle with that middle stage that we were just in. It's cold. So we started the underground. You can see it's been, a lot of it's been completed. I know this whole area, anywhere you can see a stack coming up, they've already excavated, put the pipe in and filled it back in. So you can see they're kind of working around. There's a couple of big tanks that go, like you can see here, there's some big tanks for the ambulance garage for all the oil and sand interceptors that come off them when they pull to the garage. So it's some way to filter that out. And we're working down that way. I mean, if you come over here, you can kind of see it a little better, but all the stacks that are up, that's everything that's completed. And it's kind of, I've never been around where you have equipment on the inside of something like this. It's kind of unique. We had to filter out the fumes, obviously, and keep the heat in here. We have a lot of temporary heating conditions. So I think that's pretty much it about that. Well, as soon as the slab is poured and the underground's done,
Yeah.
this will be coming down, which can't happen soon enough because these windy days are really
Yeah.
a nightmare for it.
For the slab,
What's that?
the slab will be next week, possibly.
Yeah, it depends on that snowstorm that could be coming on Sunday, Monday. That's right, the motto out here is always 75 and sunny. So, but yeah. So yeah, these windows will be going in stages on the far end down there, and then we'll keep piecing them in as we get to the areas. The one on the end here will obviously take a little longer because that's still our in and out for materials for that area. So yeah, the exterior is very close to being done.
Got a spring breeze out there.